You suck. You stink. Little bitch boy. Yes. Yeah, that's you. You're a little bitch.
This guy's
I gotta get my swagger back. Good morning, people. We're in California, baby. California. One of those beautiful places in the entire world, and the third largest economy in the entire world, yet it's a state. And one thing that I need to confess about this so far is, unfortunately, I didn't film a lot of it, and I can tell you why. So, as you all know, it's been a pretty transitional time in Avery's life. A lot of the stuff that I built and worked on and was my day-to-day life up into the age of 29 kind of exploded into thin air. And I took this trip to kind of get my thoughts together. And I noticed that kind of once I got out of Arizona into Nevada into California, I went into a little mini depression, if you will. And I kind of ended up on the beaches of San Diego and Southern California, one of those beautiful places on planet Earth, and did nothing and just enjoyed the beach. But what that really meant is that I was just on the beach all the time, in my own head, just spiraling with my own thoughts, all right? And I kind of, I hit to a decently low point, I'll be honest. But kind of as I drove north, little bit by bit, I kind of became self-aware of it, that the fact that I was doing nothing truly just is not good for me. That is not, I'm really, really, really bad at doing nothing. And it just kind of makes me self-destruct a little bit. So I kind of kicked myself into gear, and I told myself I just got to finish editing the Arizona video. Eventually, I knocked it out and slowly started filming California again. So this video really starts kind of halfway through the trip of California, but it's still gonna have a lot of fun stuff. Because the case in point was pretty clear. The white boy lost his swagger, all right? The white boy felt sorry for himself. And the only way to kind of get out of that is step by step. And they're not going to be big steps. It might be little progress, but I definitely realized that I definitely deeply need something to do. And so that's exactly what these videos are for, right? It's a nice way for Abe the Rave to make progress on this trip, keep his swagger a little bit. Because God, if the white boy loses his swagger, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. So the theme of this video, with some other themes that you'll find out soon, is the white boy getting his swagger back. Without further ado, let's drive. Los Angeles, California. Calling a Waymo. It's a car that drives itself. Oh yeah. For Avery? Thank you. Let's go. All right. Avery. It's actually Avery. Destination, a ferry. Wow. You got it? Everything's covered? Boop. Wow. Thank you, Waymo. Oh. Nice and smooth.
Yeah, 69, right?
Oh, dude. Whatever weather we want. 69, of course. A lot of pressure there, Waymo. One wrong turn and we're all dead. Oh. Waymo. Well done. Well done. Nobody got hurt. All right, Waymo.
Pull over.
Don't you take us. Don't think about it.
Stay.
Just right here.
Stay.
Right here's fine.
Stay.
Right here's good.
Stay.
Don't. Come on. Let's go. Oh, good. Thank you.
Please make sure it's clear before exiting.
Don't worry. We're not gonna die. All right. Thank you, Waymo. Just got out of the car in this beautiful morning. Check this out. I just happened to park the van, waking up in the middle of a Porsche meetup. What a beauty. What a beauty. So here is truly where my beach bumming comes to a unfortunate close, and really where the video starts. I'm now traveling inland towards the Great Mountains of California, one of those beautiful places on planet Earth. First destination, Yosemite National Park, a place built by the gods, right? Looks like it. Chocolate milk review. Here we have Producers Dairy out of Fresno, California. That's about 2 hours from where I'm at right now. They're 1% low-fat chocolate milk. Let's give it a swig, all right? Let's give it a swig. Fresno, California. You know, it's just mid. It's just very mid. You know, I will give them credit. It is a 1% chocolate milk. 1% are just, they're not as creamy. It's a little bit more like an exchange. You know you're getting the nutrients. You know you're getting the milk. It's not as fun, right? It's not quite as fun. It's a limited experience, is what it is. But for a 1%, this is still kind of mid. The issue here is there's just not a lot of fun flavors. Like the chocolate's not that fun. It's just not that fun of a time. But Producers Dairy, I know you did your best. Not a lot of cows, not a lot of dairy in this part of the world, so you get a pass. So, but overall, I'm gonna have to rate you probably 4-1. 4-1 Producers Dairy. You did your best. You did your best. I mean, behold the sights. That's all I have to say. The sights are to be beheld. Beholden. It's a sight to behold, is what I'm trying to say. One of the most beautiful places on Earth. There's really not much to describe because you can't really tell it, you just gotta show it. So let me do that for a second, all right? Let me do that for a second. I'm starting to ascend to Glacier Point. I'm taking the 4-mile trail, which is 4.6 miles. I would recommend, hear me out, Yosemite, you don't name it the 4-mile trail. It's 4.6 miles. You could have just named it Trail to Glacier Point. You could have not just named it a distance that wasn't the real distance. I'm gonna be thinking about this the entire multiple hour trek up this goddamn cliff. How horrible of a name that is. It's an awful name. You could have just named it Happy Trail or Glacier Trail. Here we go. Ugh. Man. We really are so big. Man. We really are so small. Now that is epic. That looks like your phone's background. You wanna see what I'm talking about? Look at this. Oh yeah. That's Half Dome. Properly named, unlike the 4-mile trail, which is not 4 miles. That is half of a dome. Thank you, proper naming. You have a promotion, the guy that named, the person who named this trail, fired. You know, the further I go on this hike, the more pissed off I get that they named it 4-mile hike. This is probably the most beautiful hike I've ever been on in my entire life. To describe it by a distance that isn't even the distance feels so wrong. All right, there's a grizzly bear up ahead. Let me see. I just realized I never recorded my reaction to seeing the grizzly bear, so I'm gonna do that right now. Oh my God, dude. That is awesome. Cool. Edit that in right after the grizzly bear scene. Great. And for mealtime, little can of sardines and wheat thins. Avery, are you out of your mind? Yeah, little I am. I mean, tell me that doesn't look delicious. Your mouth is watering, I bet, looking at these sardines and olive oil. Oh, is this real life? Oh, if you could smell it right now, you'd be licking your chops, buddy. Licking your chops.
Oh my God, Avery, please, please, can I have some? Can I have some of the sardine olive oil cracker? No, it's all mine. You're jealous. You're real jealous. It's all mine. And that, everybody, was Yosemite. Pretty awesome. The thing about hikes, it's not great content because you have to be here to really experience it. But nonetheless, next stop, again, I don't know where I'm ever going. GPS is gonna find me a place, and then we'll see what left is here. Oh my gosh. The winding road on the mountain, it's so romanticized. It's so fun, it's so beautiful. No, actually, fuck this, dude. I'm fucking tired of fucking having to hit my brakes going left and fucking right on this thing. Give me a break. Oh my, it's been like 30 minutes. Can we have a straight road? I request a straight road. A straight road, please. We're fine. Ooh, one more turn and that's it. One more turn and I've had it. Oh, here comes another turn. That means I've had it. And after that beautiful hike, we are now in Sonora, California, where I'm trying my damnedest to find a bar that is showing World Cup. And maybe make a friend. One can hope. One can always hope. Wish me luck. All right, guys. So to nobody's shock, I haven't planned this too well. I realize now that I need to get into Eugene, Oregon. Currently is July 1st. I need to get to Eugene, Oregon by July 3rd. Because that is the Prefontaine Classic hosted at Hayward Field, right? The reason I need to go is not because I'm a track and field fan, is because I have a celebrity crush and my celebrity crush is going to be there. And then you're gonna say, Avery, you're pushing 30. You can't be having celebrity crushes and then going out of your way like you're a 13-year-old girl to see Justin Bieber. And I'm gonna respond with, try and stop me. What are you gonna do? I am going to drive however long it takes to see my celebrity crush, Keely Hodgkinson, Olympic gold medalist, Keely Hodgkinson. And I'm not gonna like try and meet her or anything because I'm pushing 30 and that's weird, okay? Because I'm like, yeah, so I'm just gonna be a fan from afar, all right? That's all I can do with my celebrity crushes because I realize I am pushing 30, but I can have a celebrity crush is kind of what I'm saying. All right, let's drive. We are in San Francisco, outside of Marufuku Ramen, where I hear has some of the best tonkatsu in the greater city. And what I do love about California is it does have some of the best Asian food you can find in the States, sometimes even the world outside of Asia, simply because there are a ton of Asian immigrants that land here and make this part of the country so amazing and diverse. So let's go get some. Awesome. So tonkatsu is actually one of my all-time favorite foods. Tonkatsu ramen. It's just kind of like the perfect execution of just the savory flavor in my opinion. So we're trying it here. Supposedly this is some of the best in the entire city.
We have the same mentality.
All right. Bon appetit.
We're gonna be.
That is good. First thing I will say is that the pork itself is cooked more intentionally than you usually find in a tonkatsu ramen. A lot of the times it's just like quickly heated up, but this one's like cooked very intentionally, and it's a little well done, which actually fits really well with the broth. The broth is just delicious and savory. The noodles are a little light, right? And so the noodles don't really add much flavor, but they definitely give way for the pork and then the broth, of course. So overall, this tonkatsu is absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. I can't wait to finish this all. Is it the best I've ever had? No, but it's pretty much up there. So I'd actually give it like an 8-1, which isn't bad at all. Not bad at all. My favorite part of that restaurant was eavesdropping on the many first dates that the tech people were on with their other tech people. Very cute. Very, very cute to watch. Hope they find love. That's all I can hope for. And now we drive. Whoa, 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 would you look at that? I accidentally took a wrong turn and just so happened to be accidentally going to it. I kind of zoned out and I was driving and I just kept taking wrong turns. And, you know, I ended up just being like, you know what? I have to stop and figure out where I am, right? And so that's what I'm doing right now is taking a little break because I just kept driving, kept going all over the place. We're back. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Now I think my plan here is to go on the hardest, most intense roller coasters and try not to throw up. And that is the goal, is to try not to throw up, because I am pushing 30 and I'm a big dude and I just had a gigantic bowl of ramen. I want a challenge. I like a good challenge. Let's go see what happens. Avery, why is your hair so wet? I just went on Monsoon Mountain. What's it to you, dude? The water's about to vaporize off me because the body temperature is so fucking high because I'm so fucking excited right now. Let's go next. What kind of penguins are these?
These are your African penguins.
African?
Yes.
What's a fun fact? Your favorite fun fact? There's probably many.
I don't really know a lot of fun facts. I feel like I can read one from the binder.
Let's do that. What does the binder have to say about this? That's my question.
The binder has all of the answers.
I know, the almighty binder.
The almighty binder. Here we go.
Oh yeah?
Fun fact. The dot-like marking across the penguin's chest is unique to each individual.
Okay. Little personality.
Penguins have more feathers than other birds.
Okay.
All penguin species live in the southern hemisphere with the exception of the Galapagos penguin. Some of our penguins started in the movie 50 First Dates.
Oh really? Well, I had fun with those fun facts. So,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
You have a good one.
Yes,
Oh yeah. Big boy rides. All right, so these actually look kind of insane. We have the Flash, the Joker up here, that's the Superman, and then the Batman right here. I want to start with the easiest one, but they all look kind of insane. And I'm not gonna go on the wooden roller coaster, so I guess we're gonna go on the Flash vertical velocity. I don't know if I can film on these, but you know, we'll see. What's crazy is there's literally not a line for any of these coasters. Nothing's busy. I'm just going straight to the front. Bet your butt I'm going to the front. You can tell by my hair that throughout the day, rides are getting crazier and crazier. Not getting nauseous at all. Still got it, baby. So I just burped up a little bit of tonkatsu ramen. You know what that means? Let's crank it up a notch. Let's go on a bigger ride. The Batman. Hope I don't throw up. So you know it's like you have to be this tall to ride the ride? I've never seen you can't be this tall to ride the ride. I was close. I was very close. They let me on it. We freaking did it. And I don't even feel that sick, man. Every time I go to a theme park, it instantly reminds me of why my first high school girlfriend broke up with me. It's because she would hand me her phone on every ride, because I had big boy pockets, to make sure that I didn't lose her phone, right? And what happened? It would fly out of my pocket and it would be my fault. This happened on the Batman in Six Flags Over Georgia. And yes, this happened again. Dated this girl for like not even a year. And I went through 2 phones of hers on roller coasters. And the other one was, of course, you guessed it, say it on 3. 1, 2, 3, the cheetah in Busch Gardens. that is like, if you look underneath that ride, it's just a graveyard of phones. I don't know why we thought we'd be any different, but yeah. And no, she didn't have Apple Care or whatever. Those phones were just smashed and her dad paid for another. And I just sat there looking like an idiot. And then she left me. Oh, memories.
You'll be able to exit on your right-hand side. Your right-hand side only. Feel free to check out Joker. And that was expected.
Truthfully, having a lot of fun here. That ride was amazing. And it's a reminder that everyone has the kids inside them at all times, right? The gigantic 6'3" All-American, intellectual, inspirational Avery. Think he'd scream like a little girl today because he was on a roller coaster that went a little too fast? He didn't think that, but he's learned how to play again. I've killed about as much time as I can before I literally have to get back on the road to make it to the track meet in time so that I can see Keely Hodgkinson. A lot can get in the way between me and Keely Hodgkinson, but I won't let roller coasters be one of them. Oh man, so much driving these next 2 days. I'm really paying the price for just sitting on my ass and doing nothing for, I lost track of how many days in Southern California as a beach bum. But I have to see Keely. Let's drive. Smell that? That's the Pacific Northwest, which is, in my opinion, the best smelling place on the country. And I'm serious, it actually smells fantastic here. It smells like flowers, smells like ocean breeze, and then pine. It just smells really good here, it always has. Every time I visit it, it's like, damn, this place smells awesome. But currently, we are going up to what ChatGPT said is the best Redwood hike. We will see if that is correct, ChatGPT, because I didn't verify anything. We're just gonna find out. Good news and bad news. I'll start with the bad news. So that trail, that was supposed to be the best Redwood hike. I'm driving there, beautiful dirt road. I'm like, this is gonna be so sick, I can't wait. Apparently it's on the beach too, it starts on the beach. And then I get up to, of course, the park entrance where you have the nice ladies that are there to take your fee. And I said, how much? And they said, do you have a day pass reservation? And I said, what do I look like? Do I have a day pass reservation to a hike? What do I look like? And they said, well, unfortunately, since the spots are limited, you have to have a reservation to be able to do it. And I looked at them and I said, do you know who I am? And they said, no fucking clue, buddy. And I said, you want to fucking go? You want to start this right now? I said, I'll get out the car right now. And the lady says, I'll fucking kick your fucking ass. So we got out there and boom, she knocked me out. Boom, out cold. Apparently she does that a lot. And then I wake up outside the van at the start of the park entrance. But anyways, now I'm at the another trail that is for the losers and the weenies that did not quite make it to the big boy hike, which is about a mile away. But still, it's freaking awesome. I mean, this tree is gigantic, dude. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Does that scale? Oh, there's a freaking worm right here. Looking for the Ewoks, man. Show yourselves. Just the root system, dude. I'm really trying to show scale, but you guys don't know how big I am. I might as well be like 3 feet tall, and so you guys think these are like normal size trees. If you knew how big I was, you'd be more impressed by the scale. No better moment than now to talk about a little bit of Avery philosophy here. This is something that I've been thinking about a lot. And this forest right here, this ancient redwood forest, is a great reminder of. And that is to not take life too seriously and to act as if nothing mattered. It's extremely easy to forget that and fill your entire brain and therefore your entire view of life with your problems, whether that be an important meeting at work, whether that be a relationship, whether that be if a friend's texting you back or not. All these little small things that are deeply human, deeply abstract, and that the world, all of this stuff, is completely indifferent from. Because the thing is that there's truly nothing to be won or lost in this life, right? There's no magical scoreboard in the sky keeping track of what you do, trying to guarantee the fact that everything you do, every action that you have has a lasting impact that ripples through time. That actually isn't the case. And these redwoods are a great reminder of that, because these are some of the oldest plants on Earth, right? Hundreds and hundreds of years old, lasting multiple lifetimes. But you know what eventually happens to them? Eventually, they fall over and die, and they get composted, and the cycle starts anew. Completely indifferent for anything that happens in your life. You could even think of the worst day ever, whether that was last week, a year ago, or a decade ago, the worst day you've ever had. And I bet on that day, traffic didn't stop, the rivers kept flowing, clouds kept dancing in the sky, and everything moved on. The sun rose the next day, and so did you. But if you can kind of realize that at the end of the day, everything kind of moves without you, you kind of grip life a little lighter. And when you do that, you start to enjoy it more. Your problems become smaller, and then your brain fills up with the things that are beautiful in this world, such as the nature, such as flowers, such as friendship, such as love. And then you can find that you can love without needing anything in return. You can do work without it needing to define you. And you'll enjoy it more. And you'll also find out that the magical thing about the universe is things will start coming to you and start happening. So, lesson here, which I have to remind myself of every 10 minutes because I have a ton of problems in my life, is that ultimately, no matter what happens, the world's still going to keep going with or without me, and I might as well join in this beautiful dance, this beautiful symphony that is life and that is nature. Because look how gorgeous this is. Imagine if I was going through this hike thinking about spreadsheets or something. And I'm sure you've met really successful people who it's very apparent that they do not live in the present. And that is a shame. Because oh boy, if they could enjoy this, they would realize that maybe there really is nothing to be won or lost here. Hope that was helpful. I think about that a lot. Hike time. Well, that blew me away, and totally makes sense why Star Wars, George Lucas, ever heard of him, decided that would make a great alien planet to put the little Ewok creatures on. Totally makes sense. That was awesome. Next up, we are going to the beautiful Crescent City in our last stop of California to make it right on time to witness my celebrity crush, Keely Hodgkinson, running a race. Let's go. Ooh, butterflies. Get excited. Calm down. And the final stop for the night, we are in beautiful Crescent City, California. And we have quite the special meal that we're gonna cook for you guys today. Let's see what we have. So as you know, we like to stay on regional cuisine. So of course, we have salmon. But the ironic part is that this isn't local salmon. This is actually farm-raised salmon from the Atlantic. But it's still, you know, it's on theme, right? And you're gonna ask, Avery, why didn't you buy the local salmon? They sold that. Well, because it was literally 3 times the price. Okay, literally 3 times the price as the farm-raised Atlantic salmon. So we got the farm-raised Atlantic salmon to stay on local cuisine. And then, of course, we're gonna have that with the almighty rice in a bag, as well as a little zucchini mix that we're gonna saute with a little bit of vegetables as well. It's gonna be very nice. And without further ado, let's get to cooking.
Man, I got this right. in my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got that swag. Man, I got that swag. My hat match in my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got that swag. When I surf, now I be surfing swag. I'm on here.
Boost it up. Hear it? And then we go boom. Get on fire. Get on fire. There we go. You hear that? This is this Coleman stove right here. My parents got it as a wedding gift. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So this is like 40 years old. This thing, and yeah, it's old-fashioned. You have to like pump the pressure and do a lot of scientific stuff to get this fire going. But once it's going, it works. You know. Once it's going, it works. Ladies and gentlemen, we have fire. First up, we are cooking the zucchini. Put that over the fire right here. Very good. Rice in a bag is ricing in a bag. So the stuff's cooking back there. Sometimes you just gotta take a step back and realize kind of how cool it is to be able to park your kitchen onto this beautiful little cove, beautiful mountains in the background, and cook yourself a scrumptious little meal. Oh, it's so fun. Oh yeah. That's going good. That's going good. Zucchini's pretty much done, and now we're just gonna slide the salmon right here. Let's do it. Easy. Thank you. And just like that. Boom, now we're cooking the salmon. Oh, perfect. Rice in a bag's pretty much done, so you just turn it off. You just turn it off and let it sit. And then when I'm ready, I just kind of take it out. Oh, we are starting to sizzle. That is looking good. That is looking good. Boom! The handle keeps flying off because it's like cookware, but you know, we fucking figured out always. That is starting to look good right there. A little bit. I bet you the inside's still pretty pink. Then we have this. Then we have rice in a bag. And I don't think we fucked up yet on anything. So this might be a meal that we didn't fuck up on. And that just gets you excited, doesn't it? Very good. As I said, I like it a little rare. So the inside's gonna be a little bit pink here, right? But this is gonna be my plate right here. Try not to dump this shit off. First off, zucchini. Honestly, dude, sauteed zucchini in olive oil is so fucking good. Absolute fucking gas. The rice tastes like rice, I bet. Rice in a bag usually tastes like rice in a bag from my experience. Salmon. I know I crushed this. Maybe I need to salt it a little bit more, but you can always do that after the fact. Let's see, can you focus here for a second? No, you can't. Maybe. Whatever. Let me eat it. Dude, that melted right in my mouth. That was fucking gas. God, I'm the goat. Oh, I crushed it. I don't know if you guys hear that. Dude's bumping 9-inch nails. That dude's earbuds are doing the funky chicken. I swear to God, there's no way that guy's hearing's okay. That is crazy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, was California. Proud of myself for filming again and getting out of my little slump. And ended up being a really, really awesome trip, as you saw. Next up, we are going to Oregon, right? Which I'm going to see a track meet that is near and dear to my heart, the Prefontaine Classic, which I could also see my celebrity crush, Keely Hodgson. And we'll see how long it takes for me to edit that. This video took me absolutely forever to edit because life came at me fast, as you guys know. But regardless, thank you so much for watching, and hope the next episode comes out in the next 10 years.